Hi everyone, I am Johnnyman and welcome back to another SkyFactory 4 adventure. It's been a little while since I've posted here. I've been doing a little bit of streaming on Mixer and all, so yeah, we'll get you up to speed, and yeah, I just thought I'd bring you up to speed and we'll go on a little adventure. Alright, it's been a while since I did SkyFactory here or posted a little update, so I thought I'd fill you in on a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see, there's been a lot of activity since I posted here last. So, we've managed to get a bunch of the trees, and as we remember, the trees are your main resources. So by harvesting the leaves of the trees, you get acorns, and by cutting down the wood, you get resin, and when you combine the acorns and resin for each of the types of trees, you get that resource. So, something like sand. So if we combine the acorns and the resin, we will get sand blocks. And so that's how you end up gaining resources in this modded Minecraft adventure. We've done pretty good if we look at our progressions. As you see, we have finished the first level of progressions, getting through all the basic trees and the basic items that we need. We've been doing some tool crafting and getting some tool stuff set up, which is kind of cool. We've also been doing a bunch of, I guess you could say, farming and growing. So once we got that advancement to do bonsais, I started doing bonsais here. And so what this will do is it'll grow a little miniature tree, and then you can chop it down with an axe, and you'll get some of the resources, and it'll keep growing back. Not so bad. It's pretty good. It doesn't give you everything or as much as you would if you chopped it down here. It's just, it does work out to be a little quicker in some capacity. So what the natural progression from there was, once I'd completed everything here on this one advancement tree, I got a prestige point. And I was able to, the only thing that I was able to select was actually this one was Zen Gardens. And that let us create these bonsai hoppers. And that's what you'll see growing all of the trees over here, these bonsai hoppers. So what happens is the tree will grow, it'll automatically cut it down and store the stuff in the, because it reacts like a hopper. Well, I've got all these storage cables or routing cables now, and you'll see each of the paths is color-coded. So I can say, oh, on this one, when it grows, I want acorns to go to the red path, the leaves to go to the blue path, and that's going into all these barrels. So as a tree comes down, it puts the appropriate resources into the barrels, so I can come and retrieve them, which is kind of cool. And then I have all the miscellaneous wood coming over here, so all the logs and all the sticks that would normally come down here. And so I've wired all of these together. So each of our things are making, so we've got iron over here and emeralds, diamonds, redstone. So all the trees that I need are growing happily on their own, and all of the wood and stuff is going back over there for me to use when I need it. So this has been a great help so that I can go off and do stuff and know that these are accumulating resources for me. So if I need glowstone, I can come and grab my resources. Very, very cool. I've enjoyed that a lot. I've also expanded out a little bit. Got a few basic animals going just because I needed to do a few things with those. Not that big of a deal. We've got our forest over here, or I was going to say forest. We've got our gardening over here. A bunch of different plants and such. And this mod pack lets things grow really tall. And even more so with this one, I don't know if you can see, yes, this one piece of sugarcane, you can see how much taller it's gotten than the rest. And that's because, as odd as it is, these ones are on sand. This is on snad. It's kind of a sand-like block that you can make, and it just enhances the growing capacity. And you can see it is much taller. So yeah, chopping down these gives you a ton of resources, so that's kind of cool too. I created this because resourcing needed some gunpowder, and as you see, we're getting a lot of good stuff. We're getting tons of gunpowder, tons of resources. Android bits, well, we will get into that in just a second. And the funny noise you hear is the creepers, which are actually bouncy creepers. So, yep, so they come down here. We got little mob grinders that automatically kill everything for me. And yeah, so it's doing pretty well. Not too bad there. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go on a little adventure. We're going to go to the Nether, and the Nether is kind of not the same as what you'd expect in a regular Minecraft world. It's a little crazier. There are kind of robot androids. There's lots of blaze all over the place, and the layout and the structure of the Nether is different. And the reason we're going to the nether, and I want to see if I can find what is not the cobalt ore. Soul sand. No, I can't. Fine. I'm looking for something in particular. Maybe I'll put it in here. There we go. Well, we'll just dump some of this stuff in there. Okay, good. We're looking for this ardite ore, and I found it in the nether. There you go. That's what it looks like. So, I need my party pickaxe, actually, because if you look at it, it has a harvest level of 4 up there, and I need a party pickaxe, which has a mining level of 4, where this one just doesn't cut it. So we got to use that to get it. So I'm looking for ardite, and why do I want the ardite? Well, it comes back to the tree progression. If we take a look back here, the ardite sapling is the last one I need. And if I take a look at that, if I try to do it one way, which is the only way I thought I was going to be able to do it, is glowstone ingot I can make. I have that sapling. The pristine blaze matter, I can't quite do that yet. I'm not sure what the simulation chamber is. I haven't gone down that path. Or the nether star. And again, I don't have this extraterrestrial matter to be able to make a nether star or any of this other stuff. So I thought it's going to be a while before I'd get that tree. Well, when I was in the nether once, I came across that ardite ore. And if I get, let's look that up again. If I can find enough of that ardite ore, I can melt it, and then I can pour it over a sapling, this magma slime sapling, which we have, and I can make myself an ardite sapling, and that'll complete the tree quests, which is awesome. So I figured let's go into the nether and see if we can find some more ardite ore, or we may have to run away a couple times, but oh well, we'll see how it goes. One thing I do need is lots of arrows, because there are blaze all over the place, and they are a pain. There's also the typical pigmen and wither skeletons, and there's some of those android things, so hopefully we don't have to go too far to find this ardite ore, so we know what we're looking for. I got my bow, I've got lots of arrows, I got some food. I might put the shield on just to make sure. Perfect. All right, let's go. Oh yes, and I guess the one thing, the transport around instead of portals are these cakes, and so I made these, the cake to get to the nether here, and it automatically gave me a cake to come back to the overworld. Over time, I have slowly built this up as kind of a little protection, because you will see I spawned off in the middle, and there we go. We'll get a sense for the nether. Look at it, does all these little fingers of land that go all over the place. You can hear the blaze. I've left a little gap so anything coming up cannot come to me. I'm just hearing lots of blaze and just don't know where. Oh, there we go. We got some up here. There we go. That's one down. Oh, and there's one of those android things. So we'll just kind of get him coming. Some of these guys actually have guns and they shoot at you. This guy, he's more just sitting there looking at me like, what's going on? Oh, and he dropped a body part. Cool. What do we get? We got a melee android arm. Okay, I'm not sure what all that means yet. It's who knows. So we can look down here. Oh yeah, see we've got blaze down here. And this is where I wanted to go. I kind of want to go down here and see if I can find any of that ardite ore. So let me just take care of a few of these blaze. Whoa. Ooh, there's one right here. All right, so we are out. We're just looking around. As you can see, we do have a fortress over there. We haven't been able to get over there because the blaze have just been too abundant. So I'm just trying to hopefully clear a little bit of a path. I keep hearing blaze off my side. Yes, and if you hear the smushy sound, I do have bouncy shoes on, so that's going to save me if I have to drop down a distance. There we go. This guy was being annoying. Let's take care of him. All right, there we go. So the quest for some ardite. Ooh, what do we got going on over here? All right, I can see some wither skeleton, and I can see our little robot guys. There's a wither skeleton. Maybe he can't get to me. Okay. Ooh, we got some drops. What did he drop? I'll take a look at that in a moment. Ooh, where are we coming? Oh, see, look at this. Blaze, 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 blaze. Yes. Okay, we need to eat. Get away from the blaze. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are probably going to die here. Let's just get out of here and heal up a bit. This is why this is crazy. The blaze are just crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. That was close. 1 heart. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to try venturing out again. Whoa. There we go. Okay, whew, there we go. Get in here. Yeah, so as you see, the bouncy boots can actually be quite helpful. Just going to keep pressing on and see. Okay, there we go. See, this is what I was hoping to come across. All right, let's... yeah, we can hear the blaze. I just want to hopefully find some ardite or... Oh, see, there's one of the guys with the guns. I gotta be careful because he can shoot. And he will shoot. So we're just gonna bounce our way over here. Love these bouncy shoes. Ooh, we're going way up. Wow, well, like I say, the bouncy boots I got on will definitely help us for a very hasty retreat. Okay. Okay, who's shooting at us? Okay, it's this guy. A regular guy that we are going to take out like that. There we go. I'm not sure what's going on with all these android things, but oh well. Oh wow, we are getting so far up. This is awesome. Okay, let's get our food up. I don't think we've triggered this blaze yet, so we'll poke him a little bit. Oh my goodness, look how high up we are. Again, I think the ardite might be a little hard to spot too, because it's going to blend in pretty well with everything else. The soul sand is nice. Ooh, we are almost at the top. Cool, there we go. We made it to the top in the nether. Nice. Oh, hello, Mr. Blaze. Okay, let's just take care of you. Alright, no problem. So now it's just kind of looking around. Lots of cobalt ore. Where's my ardite? It's gotta be some more. Woo! Look at the drop. Oh my goodness. But talk about a crazy looking nether. Alright, well, we're gonna kind of work our way down and see if we can't spot some ardite. And bypass all of these blaze. Now we came out of our little tunnel over here. Oh, we're over there. Okay. Oh, there's our tunnel right there. Cool. Okay, well, didn't see any ardite that way. I just wonder if we'll have more luck over here. See something over here I want to check out. The bouncy shoes can be a bit of a pain. Ooh, something new. What's that? Oh, I have to deal with this guy first. Thank you. What is this? Energized netherrack. What? Very cool. I'm not sure I know what's going on. It's kind of like a reverse lava flow. Doesn't hurt me. Interesting. And can it... I wonder, can it be shut off like water? Oh, it can too. So it behaves kind of like reverse water. Oh, that's cool. Okay, and we got a new... And I've got an effect on me too. Oh, I'm glowing. Really? Oh, I am. Look at that. I'm glowing. Cool. Oh, hello, Skilly. We're just going to go over here. And you can't get me. Oh, there we go. Oh, we can drop some stuff. Oh, there's a blaze over here. That's why. Well, that was kind of a bust. I was hoping to find some Ardite, so let's just head back to base for a moment. Alright, well that didn't turn out the way we were hoping. We did get to explore the nether, which I did want to show you. I just was kind of hoping we'd come across some Ardite. So I figured just show you a few more things that have gone on here, and yeah, I'll probably just wrap up for bringing you this update on SkyFactory 4. Let's see what else. So I actually want to see how much we get from chopping down this one piece, or I would say this one stack of sugarcane. So this is the big one. This is the biggest one that's on this snad. So let's switch to our multi-tool here. And if you hadn't seen this before, this is a paxel. So it's actually a pickaxe, an axe, and a shovel all in one. So it does all the tasks. Kind of saves on inventory space and can be repaired, which actually it's in desperate need of repair. All right, so we've got this one huge sugarcane, the big one on snad. So let's just see how many pieces of sugarcane this is going to give me. Let me free up some space in the inventory. We will leave the bottom piece for it to regrow. Whoops. Well, I hit a couple pieces. Sorry about that. Well, they were all pretty tall, so now... Look at this, I'm already at 3 stacks. Still going. Oh my goodness. Guess I should have been aiming the other way just to get the one. But those 3 pieces, I think I've got everything. We got 4 stacks and 10 pieces from these 3 pieces. 2 of them up pretty tall and 1 being up super tall. This is the next thing I'm working on. And this storage network is amazing. It just fantastic. So normally you would want to organize things either in chests or into the barrels where it shows you how many you've got. And with this mod pack, there are upgrades to the barrels. So you can see, actually, let's just look at a generic barrel. So you'll see that the barrel says that it has an amount. This has nothing in it, but it has a capacity of 4.1k. So 4,100 pieces in here. So something like this. So you've got 39 of 4,000. Well, you can upgrade them, and I've upgraded this one to hold 65,000 pieces. And this one, I've also upgraded 65,000 pieces, but I've also put this little trash bin on, which means once this fills up, it'll just put the overflow into the trash. Because if we don't, it will block up all of the pipes, so I don't want that to happen. So yeah, it's kind of cool with the barrels doing all these upgrades. Well, what we've been able to do is I have this chest builder, and this has allowed me to build bigger chests and actually build these big backpacks. And then you can change the color, you can set how much it's going to store, and it'll be how many of these resources you have to spend to be able to do that. Well, I did that for this backpack. So I built the biggest backpack possible. Here, let me just go show you. So right here, if we wanted a backpack with 24 columns and 12 rows, this is the amount of resources I have to put into it. 36 plastic, 64 iron, 64 fence, and 4 leather. And again, if you wanted to change the size, you can change the size. This is how big I want my backpack to be, and it adjusts how much you have to spend. Well, I made the biggest backpack possible. And you know, it's always the case when you're out adventuring Minecraft, your inventory fills up pretty quickly. So, with a backpack, look at all the space that I have in the backpack. This is just everything that's in the backpack. You will never fill this up going on an adventure. Absolutely crazy. It's awesome, but it's craziness. So at the same time, I've done the same for a chest. So this chest, I've made the biggest chest possible. So 24 by 12 spaces. So you can see it has a huge capacity. Well, the cool thing with this is that setup, the storage network setup. And you need these three items. You have a master network, you have a controller, and you have a request table. So I can click on this and okay, so you can see that we can see everything here that's in that chest. So say I want the pufferfish. I can take the pufferfish out. They're in my inventory. We'll see that they used to be right here. They're no longer in the chest, which is pretty cool. But the same token, I can be doing some stuff and go, you know what? I don't need the pufferfish. I'm going to put them back. So I can put them back into the main inventory. And if I come over here, they are back in the chest. So this network handles transferring everything to and from the chest, which in itself is really, really cool. So you can just load this huge chest up with everything. And as you're going through, you can search just like you normally would. So if I needed some, say some cobble, I could start typing cobble. And so this shows me not only my craftable stuff, so this is what the game allows me to make, but stuff that's in that chest. So it handles all of this kind of networking. And it gives you a little crafting table to work with to boot, which is amazing. But where this even gets better. So let's just say I'm over here doing some work. And I realize, you know what? I need something from, I'm over here and I need something. Well, I have a remote. And from this remote, again, I can go up to, I think it's 64 blocks away. So from this remote, I have access to the network. And I can go, you know what? I needed this lapis. So now I can grab the lapis. And now I have it. At the same token, I can say, well, you know what? I'm going to put my boots away. So now, if we go and check out our chest, there's the boots, and I have the lapis. So talk about amazing. So you can be off anywhere loading stuff up and just transferring it to the network, and it just all goes back and forth. That is so handy. And the other thing too, which if I'm not mistaken, is this remote. So at some point I can make this remote, and what this remote will let me do, unlimited distance. So I can be anywhere. I can even be in the nether, and this allows me to get at everything. A little overpowered, but I still think it's very cool. So slime balls, gold ingots, storage network master. So I could make this, and I'm probably going to make this so that I have full access to my inventory no matter where I go. So yeah, that's kind of the things that I'm going to be working towards. Alright, so that gives you a little summary of the things that have been going on here in SkyFactory 4. A lot of crazy new inventions and machines and just things going, which is really, really cool. Still lots to work through on those progression trees. I'm going to clean up this inventory one. That's going to be a fantastic addition. And yeah, going to look towards automating some more stuff and exploring the nether a little bit more. So I think that's going to wrap this up. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and tell your friends. I'd love to have you on board. And if you want to catch out more SkyFactory 4 action, come to Mixer and you'll see me streaming every now and then. All right? Bye, everyone.